Hello. Name's Bruce.
It's a third-person action-adventure. Developed by core design and published by Eidos Interactive, it's a sequel to 1996's critically acclaimed Tomb Raider, and the story takes adventurer Lara Croft on a globe-trotting journey to obtain the Dagger of Xian and stop a sinister plot by a cult of mobsters.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
The graphics are a pretty good step up, given only a year since the previous game. The levels are highly varied and have a great art style, the puzzles are complex and satisfying to solve, and the story, although simple, is fun and engaging. Some levels are hard to navigate, especially with the backtracking. There are possibly too many human enemies, and there aren't many actual tombs for a game called Tomb Raider. Unfortunately, the Tomb Raider games started straying away from genuine tombs fairly early on in the series, with most of the locales in this game varied for sure, from the canals of Venice to a sunken ship and a Tibetan monastery, but all distinctly un-tomb-like. Regardless, the levels are for the most part well designed, bar from a few that are fairly overcomplicated, but they are fun to explore. Overall though, the game is just a general step up from its predecessor, improving pretty much everything, fixing issues from the first game including Lara's ponytail, which actually exists in game now, and pushing the engine even further. Not to say it doesn't fall down at times. For instance, the fact you only fought like 4 humans in the first game, and now you're massacring dudes by the boatload, means it can feel a little bit generic at times. But given the settings, I guess it kinda makes sense. As for the story, I'd say it's on par with the first game, just as with everything else, it's bigger in scope. Overall, Tomb Raider 2 is a great successor, and absolutely worth playing. Just be prepared to feel quite a bit more frustrated at the frankly insane amount of traps in this one.